All right, Shalom. When I say call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakudash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders at GM Master Rule Well. Peace and blessings to the Akim that's out there fighting, doing this work with truth and sincerity. Back here again with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect men out there listening and watching these videos. Just a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem Abishai. Just sit here thinking how I'm just looking at people walking around the neighborhoods and the sun is shining, feel good outside here in Dallas, and wherever you may be in this country. You know, people getting married, and I know people that got married over the weekend and all kind of sick shit happening. And I'm thinking, just looking at the people, they don't have a clue. Well, the clue is here that the Lord is visiting this place, but the people can't see it spiritually. And when you investigate in the Bible about what happened when people wasn't living up to the standards of the scriptures, you can go back to Genesis, how the Lord flooded the earth, man. And I'm looking at it, and the people don't realize it's the same thing that's going to happen today. These people still looking for relationships and marriages, and here it is. The economy is messed up. Hyperinflation going to kick in even more. Donald Trump coming down hard on the people. People are mad because of the food prices and the wages are not going up, and people are on edge, and it's going to get even worse. People can't focus. People is irritable, not knowing that the rulers that be is really causing people to be depressed. Because if the rulers were righteous, the people would be happy. That's in the book of Proverbs, roughly paraphrasing. When the righteous bears rule, the people will rejoice. But when the wicked bears rule, the people mourn. And they get further and further into doing wickedness, and they don't even consider, especially the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So here's an example of what happened back then. This is Genesis 6 and 5. And the Most High saw that wickedness of men was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart, meaning his mind. The word heart in the Hebrew is lav, meaning your mind, right? So every thought in their mind was only evil continually. Because when you try to give people sound wisdom, direct them to a different path of what they're walking on that's lead to salvation, they don't want to hear it because it feels good to the flesh. And come to find out, it's all about pleasing the flesh at the end of the day, which is a carnal thing. It's not a spiritual thing. So the Lord saw the wickedness of man on the earth and was like, okay. So it said, the Lord do not observe and extend. The Lord observeth the extent of human wickedness on the earth. And he saw that everything they thought or imagined was consciously and totally evil in the NLT. So the Lord was sorry he had ever made them and put them on the earth. It broke his heart. Man, that's crazy. He looked down, was like, man, he don't regret it. He said the Lord was sorry, like, man, I created his people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, everyone. But he gave those people all statutes and commandments, and looked down, was like, man, he had the wickedness building the Tower of Babel. There was a lot of stuff going on, and the Lord looked down like, man, this is nuts, right? So the Lord was, verse 7, and the Lord said, I will wipe this human race I have created from the face of the earth, yes, and I will destroy every living thing, all the people, the large animals, the small animals that scurry along the ground, and even the birds of the sky. I am sorry I ever made them. What you think will happen in this time? Look at the wickedness now. Nothing has changed. The Bible said there's nothing new under the sun, but the wickedness has gotten progressively worse. You see? But Noah found favor with the Lord because he came to Noah, Yahweh Shai came to Noah like, look, he gave him instructions and the doctrine to teach that will gather his people that will lead them to salvation. But out of everyone he created, the Lord's people, Noah and his family was the only one that listened, or Noah listened and acted in haste with fear, and it delivered him and his family when the time of destruction came to the planet Earth at that time. And he flooded the earth with water. That's why you see the rainbow, as they call it today, that it was a token or sign to say, hey, okay, I'm not going to flood the earth anymore. But then you speed it up in today's time. Hold on. Second Peter's. I'm going to start at 6. 2 Peter's 3 and 6. Whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. I just read to you in Genesis about it perished underwater because of the wickedness, and the Lord felt sorry for even creating the human race, man. But the heavens, meaning the rulerships today, right? The heavens and the earth, which are now, right, that we stand before now, and that we under this current rulership, you know. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. So the same word that Noah was preaching now extended over into this rulership, when he told the apostles and elders and the men to go out on the highways and byways, now us and the men on down now. So that same word is an extension from Noah when he was teaching. So by that same word, by the same teachings, the same fear of those men going out on the highways and byways, and by the same word, the present heavens and earth have been stored up for fire. That's what it's reserved unto, because he created the smith to blow up the coals. It's in the book of Psalms. He created the waster to destroy. It's going to be a lot of lamentation and war on the planet. So this time it's not going to be destroyed with water. It's going to be destroyed with fire. Thermonuclear destruction. That's why you got, there's a lot of war on the planet right now, man. A lot of beef, war, missiles being shot. You see? So now this place is being reserved to fire. That's why the men of the Lord, beginning with the apostles and the elders and the men on down, the bishops, is out here warning you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to get right, man. See, all this thing, everything that's happening is not a coincidence right now. It's happening because of biblical prophecy. It's written. There's no other book you can come with that has written out the prophecies as accurate as the Bible to explain and tell you why things are happening today. And you keep taking this course of action, the repercussions that's going to come behind your actions. And we see that now. And we even closer to the end. Because you got other nations now talking about nuclear talk. It shouldn't be a third world war, blah, blah, blah. Why is that? These people are not making missiles to be stored up in the bunker just to show off in the glass cage where, if this country had did this, we would have sent this over here. This could wipe out half of their country, blah, blah, blah. And there ain't going to be no bragging rights. Because if that's the case, then why is war going on now? Why are they shooting missiles on each other now? You see what I'm saying? So the missiles that's being created for Third World War, for World War III, it's going to be by fire, man, nuclear destruction. And by the same word, the present heavens and earth have been stored up for fire. They are being kept for the day of judgment when ungodly people will be destroyed. You see? So things are speeding up, and spiritually we see it. So it's best for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to come up out of that partying spirit, come to the house of mourning, pray and repent, and beg the Lord to forgive you, man. Turn back from your wicked ways. Now, you still have to go to work, pay your bills. You still have to function in society. Nonetheless, you're not mentally into this place. You see, your mind going to change, which going to give you a different outlook, and you're going to have a different spirit about you, man. You can't wait. You can't wait until the Lord to come back, because you see what he's talking about. And it's plain, man. These prophecies, I remember Apostle Carr said this not too long ago. We was just talking, like, man, these prophecies are overlapping themselves, and they're going to come even faster, So that same energy back during the time of Noah is amplified today, to the point the Lord's going to destroy this place with fire. He reserved this place unto fire, man. He created this place to be reserved to fire. And on top of that, he created the rulers to be wicked. Wrath fitted for destruction. That's in the book of Romans. But you people can't correlate today's time with the Bible. And all this time, the Bible been alive the whole time, man. We've just gotten away from the instructions of it and to keep the commandments to the best of our ability. But now, soon come, things are going to change, and the Lord is only coming back to deliver the elect of his people. And the elect is going to scarcely make it out of Jacob's trouble, and things is going to intensify. The RFID, the concentration camps, you shall go into another city and you won't be able to. The resources you get now will be scarce, and it's going to be too late for you to pray into the Lord, because here it is, he's closing the shop on this place, but yet the door of mercy is still open. So Lord willing, I hope this was edifying. Until the next time, I shall say shalom.